And today, I'll reveal 4 simple eating tips that can help you stay healthier, sleep better, and feel more energized every day. Have you ever felt that even though you eat enough, your body still doesn't seem to have the energy it used to? Or maybe you've noticed that sometimes, after a meal, instead of feeling energized, you feel heavy, sleepy, or even uncomfortable in your stomach, while at other times, you feel light and refreshed. Many people think that as long as they eat the right foods, everything is fine. But in reality, when you eat can be just as important as what you eat. Once we reach our 60s and beyond, our bodies no longer function the way they did when we were young. Digestion slows down, metabolism changes, and even our sleep and energy levels throughout the day are affected. That's why knowing the right time to eat and avoiding eating when your body isn't ready can make a huge difference. It can help you feel healthier, sleep better, and stay mentally sharp. And that's exactly why today, I want to share with you 4 simple eating tips that can help you live stronger, longer, and with more energy every single day. So let's start with the very first tip. Picture this. It's a beautiful morning. You wake up ready to begin a new day. For many people, skipping breakfast has become a habit. Maybe they feel they're not hungry, or they think it's not necessary. But here's something important to remember. After a long night of sleep, your body has already used up a lot of energy just to keep your heart beating, your lungs breathing, and your brain resting. If you skip breakfast, you're forcing your body to run on empty, which often leads to low energy and reduced focus. This becomes even more noticeable as we age, since our bodies don't bounce back as quickly as before. That's why the first tip is this. Don't skip breakfast and try to eat it within a short time after waking up. It doesn't have to be a big, complicated meal. A warm bowl of oatmeal topped with banana or apple slices, or maybe a slice of whole grain bread with a boiled egg. Simple, light foods like these are enough to fuel up your body and prepare it for the day ahead. Think of it like giving fuel to a machine that's about to start running all day. I remember one of my neighbors, a 72-year-old lady who used to skip breakfast regularly. She thought it would help her stay slim and keep the weight off. But she often complained about dizziness, forgetfulness, and irritability. After seeing her doctor, she was simply told, just eat breakfast every day. And sure enough, after only a few weeks of eating breakfast regularly, she felt stronger, clearer, and more balanced in her mood. That simple change made all the difference. But it's not just breakfast. The timing of dinner is equally important, and this is where many people go wrong. A very common habit among older adults is eating dinner too late. Maybe it's because of family schedules, or simply losing track of time while watching TV or chatting. But eating late, 8 or 9 p.m. or even later, often results in poor sleep, tossing and turning, and waking up feeling heavy and tired. And there's a clear reason for this. When you eat late at night, your digestive system is forced to work hard at the very time your body is supposed to rest. That means your stomach is busy processing food while the rest of your body is trying to sleep. And the result is disrupted rest and low energy the next day. That's why one of the simplest but most powerful secrets is this. Try to eat dinner earlier, ideally before 7 p.m. A light dinner, maybe some boiled vegetables, a clear soup, a small piece of fish or some tofu will leave you feeling much more comfortable than a heavy, oily, meat-filled meal eating late at night. And I can almost promise you, If you try this small change for just 2 weeks, you'll notice the difference. You'll fall asleep more easily, sleep more deeply, and wake up feeling fresher and more relaxed in the morning. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That sounds good, but I'm soused to my routine. It's hard to change. And yes, I understand. Changing habits we've had for years is never easy. But think about it this way. Your body has been your companion for 60, 70 years, faithfully supporting you through every challenge, every joy, and every sacrifice you've made for your family. Isn't it time to give it a little kindness in return? By allowing your body to rest properly at night, instead of forcing it to digest heavy meals, you're giving yourself the gift of better health and peace of mind. If there's a secret to staying healthy, it doesn't always lie in expensive supplements or complicated diets. Sometimes it's as simple as having a nourishing breakfast and enjoying an early, light dinner. These 2 small adjustments create the foundation for good sleep, sharper thinking, and a healthier body. And once you begin to see the benefits of choosing the right times for breakfast and dinner, we can go even deeper. Because there are other small but powerful eating habits, things that may surprise you, that can further transform how you feel each and every day. Once we get used to having breakfast regularly to start the day strong and eating dinner earlier for a good night's sleep, there's another important lesson many people overlook: listening to your body. Have you noticed that sometimes we don't eat because we're hungry, but simply out of habit or even emotions? For example, when feeling sad, some people reach for sweets. When bored, they snack just to pass the time. Especially after 60, when we often spend more time at home, mindless snacking becomes even more common. Now, eating itself is not the problem, but eating at the wrong time or eating when your body doesn't actually need food forces your stomach to overwork. Over time, this can lead to indigestion, bloating, weight gain, or even problems with your heart and metabolism. That's why the second type we want to share with you is this: eat only when you are truly hungry and stop before you are completely full. It sounds simple, doesn't it? But in practice, it's not always easy. That's because we often mistake craving for hunger. So how can you tell the difference? Here's a small but powerful trick. Before reaching for food, drink a glass of water. If you're still feeling hungry afterward, that's real hunger. But if the feeling goes away, it was just thirst or a craving. I once spoke with a 68-year-old woman from my local exercise group. She admitted that every afternoon she would snack on candy or biscuits out of boredom. But over time, she became restless at night. Her stomach felt heavy, and she often complained of fatigue. After being encouraged to drink water before snacking, she slowly reduced her sugar intake, and before long, she felt lighter and more energized. With a smile, she told me, "Turns out I wasn't hungry, I was just thirsty." See how small differences can make such a big impact? And here's another golden rule: stop eating before you're too full. In Japan, there's a famous philosophy called hara hachi bu, which means eat until you're 80% full. It's one of the secrets of longevity in Okinawa, where many people live past 100 in good health. When you stop eating just a little earlier, your body digests food more easily, and you avoid that heavy, sleepy feeling after meals. Think back to your own experiences. Haven't you noticed how uncomfortable you feel after overeating? Maybe you feel short of breath, sluggish, or just want to lie down. But when you eat just enough, your body feels light and your mind feels clearer. That's the beauty of eating in moderation. Along with listening to your hunger, there's another key: choosing the right foods at the right times of day. Our bodies work like an internal clock, and different times are better for different foods. For example, in the morning, your body needs fuel to get going. That's the perfect time for healthy carbohydrates like oats, sweet potatoes, or whole grain bread, paired with light proteins such as eggs or yogurt. These foods don't just wake you up, they also keep your energy steady until lunchtime, preventing mid-morning fatigue. At midday, your digestive system is at its strongest. That makes lunch the best time to have your most balanced meal of the day. Plenty of vegetables, some lean protein like fish or chicken, and a moderate serving of rice or other grains. Eating enough at lunch reduces the urge to snack in the afternoon. And in the evening, as I mentioned earlier, keep dinner lighter and earlier. Your body is winding down for rest, so heavy, fatty, or sugary foods only burden your digestion and disrupt your sleep. Instead, try something like soup, steamed vegetables, fish, or tofu. Simple, gentle meals in the evening set the stage for peaceful sleep. There are also certain foods that are better avoided at specific times. For instance, drinking coffee too late in the day can keep you awake at night. Eating very sweet fruits in the evening may spike your blood sugar and encourage fat storage. Paying attention to these small details can make a surprising difference to how you feel. I remember one older gentleman in my neighborhood. He had a habit of eating a large portion of rice late at night, believing it gave him strength after a hard day's work. But as a result, he often suffered from restless nights and groggy mornings. After some encouragement from his children, he began cutting back on rice at dinner and added more vegetables instead. Within a month, he slept more soundly and happily told me, "Now I sleep straight through the night. No more tossing and turning." Stories like his prove how small changes, like choosing what and when to eat, can transform our health and daily comfort. Eating, then, is not just about filling your stomach. It's about caring for your body so it can work in harmony, giving you strength and peace of mind. When you know how to choose the right times, listen to your real hunger, and stop before you're too full, you're giving yourself a gift: health, balance, and ease in daily life. And once you've discovered this, you'll be ready to explore even more, because there are still simple yet powerful secrets waiting to help you enjoy your golden years with more energy, more joy, and more vitality. So far, we've talked about two important habits: having breakfast regularly and eating dinner earlier, listening to your body's hunger and stopping before you're too full. But there's still one more secret that people who live long and healthy lives often share: moving your body every day, but in the right way. Now, when I say exercise, many people immediately think of intense workouts, lifting heavy weights, or running for miles. And at our age, especially past 60, just hearing the word exercise can feel tiring already, right? But here's the good news. Movement doesn't have to be exhausting. In fact, the best kind of exercise for seniors is the kind that's gentle, consistent, and joyful. Think about it. Our bodies are designed to move. When we stop moving, joints become stiff, muscles weaken, and balance declines. That's when simple daily tasks like standing up, walking, or even climbing stairs become difficult. But with regular gentle movement, you keep your joints flexible, your muscles active, and your circulation strong. One of the easiest and most powerful forms of exercise is simply walking. Just 20 to 30 minutes a day can do wonders. It helps maintain heart health, strengthens the legs, supports digestion, and even improves mood. Walking outdoors is even better because sunlight provides vitamin D for strong bones and a healthy immune system. I once met a 72-year-old man in the park near my home. Every morning, he walked slowly but steadily, rain or shine. Curious, I asked him how long he'd been doing it. With a smile, he said, "More than 20 years now. Some days I feel a bit stiff, but after walking, my body feels lighter, and I sleep better at night." His energy and cheerful spirit were the best proof that consistency matters more than intensity. Of course, walking isn't the only option. Light stretching, yoga for the seniors, or simple movements like raising your arms, rotating your shoulders, and bending your knees can all help keep the body flexible. The important thing is not what exercise you do, but that you move regularly at your own pace and enjoy it. And here's a helpful tip. Link movement with your daily routine. For example, after breakfast, spend 10 minutes stretching. In the afternoon, take a short walk around your house or garden. Before bed, do some gentle breathing exercises to relax your body. When movement becomes part of your lifestyle, it no longer feels like a burden. Another secret to longevity is, don't just exercise your body, exercise your mind. After 60, the brain, just like muscles, needs stimulation to stay sharp. Many elderly people in long-living communities practice activities like reading, writing, playing chess, solving puzzles, or learning new skills. These activities don't just keep the mind active, they also bring joy and purpose. I remember visiting a small village famous for its elderly population. There, I met an 85-year-old grandmother who knitted every afternoon. With her gentle smile, she told me, "Knitting keeps my hands busy and my mind calm. Every stitch makes me feel alive." For her, knitting wasn't just a hobby. It was a form of meditation, a way to nurture both body and soul. Social interaction is another powerful exercise. Yes, that's right. Talking and laughing with others is like exercise for the heart and brain. Studies show that elderly people who maintain active social lives are happier, less likely to suffer from depression, and often live longer. So don't underestimate the value of meeting friends, joining a community group, or simply chatting with neighbors. Here's the truth. As we age, it's not about trying to be as strong as we once were. It's about moving in ways that keep us healthy, comfortable, and joyful. You don't need to push yourself beyond your limits. You just need to move a little every day, nourish your mind, and keep your heart open. And let's not forget rest, the balance to all this activity. Just as movement is important, so is deep, quality sleep. Sleep is when your body repairs itself, when your memory strengthens, and when your immune system recharges. Many older people struggle with insomnia or restless nights. But the good news is that the habits we've talked about, eating earlier, moving regularly, and calming the mind, all naturally support better sleep. Think of your health like a three-legged stool. One leg is nutrition, the second leg is movement, and the third is rest. If one leg is missing, the stool wobbles. But when all three are balanced, you have stability, the foundation for long life and lasting energy. So what's the secret to longevity? It isn't complicated medicine or expensive supplements. It's the little things we do every day. Eating mindfully, moving gently, resting deeply, and nurturing our connections with others. Simple but powerful. And here's something beautiful. It's never too late to start. Whether you're 60, 70, or even 90, your body and mind can still improve when given the right care. Every step you take, every healthy choice you make is an investment in yourself, in your future days filled with more light, energy, and joy. So, my dear friend, I encourage you, start small, but start today. Take that short walk. Drink water instead of snacking unnecessarily. Eat just enough, not too much. Smile and share a laugh with someone. These little choices, repeated day after day, become the building blocks of a long, vibrant, and meaningful life. Remember, longevity isn't about adding more years to your life. It's about adding more life to your years. If you find these little tips helpful, try applying them in your daily life, and then share your experiences in the comments below. I would love to hear your story. What has changed for you, and what has surprised you? Your story might even become an inspiration for others. And if you feel this video has brought you value, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That's the best way to support me so I can continue sharing more simple but useful tips for our health and happiness. Finally, I just want to leave you with one reminder. Small changes in the way you eat can create a big difference in your life. Let each meal be not only a source of energy, but also a joy, a moment of love you give to yourself. I wish you good health, happiness, and fulfillment at every age. And always remember, every new day is a precious gift for you to fully enjoy your journey.